You could sense, or how small an object.
I sensed
this
it.
is
I heard
very,
it, just didn't know what.
But that's the biggest one we were going to try. They were going to try some really small ones, and this is pretty much at the limit.
The researchers are very surprised. If the echoes really are that tiny, Ben's skill is phenomenal.
Yeah, I was very impressed today. I think we got a really good sense of where his limits are. Some of the things we found he could not do give us a much better sense of what his abilities are. It's amazing when you think of what little signal he has available.
Is it right there?
Yeah.
It's interesting just because I'm congenitally blind but don't use echolocation. And I've never met anyone that does echolocation like he does. The proficiency of him to do that with the echolocation is pretty amazing.
Hey, Ben, give me a big hug, buddy. All right. Take care.
The lab tests were tough, but real life is about to hit Ben with the biggest challenge yet: moving house.
Okay, tilt it up, Tony. Tilt it up.
It's disorientating even for sighted people. Ben will have to remap his whole life.
It's more wide than long.
Aquanetta has uprooted the whole family for Ben.
I will leave all of this.
She plans a normal, independent life for her son. And at 14, the time to start learning is now.
One of the main reasons for moving is so that he can walk to school and to karate. So on both sides of us, he's got school and he's got karate, he's got the grocery store. He has access to everything that he basically needs when I'm at work or I'm not around, so he can have his independence.
We got the smallest backyard ever. It says.
I definitely want him to go away to college. I want him to leave home like everybody else. I want him to be able to take care of himself like everyone else.
When I get older, I want to be an inventor, actor, writer, and a game designer.
There's no limit to Ben's ambition. But despite his amazing talent, he'll have to work hard on improving his mobility skills to realize his dreams.
It's not going to be a big deal for me to hang out and to do what I got to do and be on my own, although I am blind. It ain't going to be no big deal at all. Where's my black shoes?
Where they at?
You said you put them in the car.
To a 14-year-old, everything is possible. But life as an independent blind adult may not be as easy as he thinks. Ben has a lot to learn.
What's up? Oh!
Much more than he realizes. 14-year-old Ben Underwood is blind. But he's developed an extraordinary way to see using the sound of his own clicks. His remarkable skill has given him an independence other blind kids can only dream of. And he has his family to thank for it.
If he chooses to go out there and ride that bicycle, then let him ride the bicycle. If he runs into the wall, okay, oh well, are you okay? Get your butt up and keep on moving.
Ben's mum also has complete faith in his amazing echolocation.
We can handicap those kids by overprotecting because of our love or our fear that they may get hurt.
Today, Ben's family are moving house to give him even more independence. From his new home, he'll be able to walk to school by himself. But school hasn't always been a happy experience for Ben. 3 years ago, his mum was advised to send him to a residential school for the blind. She was told it would be good for Ben to mix with other blind kids for 1 year before high school. As soon as he arrived, he knew it was a big mistake.
For some reason, I thought that all parents were like me or did what I did and that all blind kids were like Ben.
I didn't like the blind school because it's like a school full of handicapped kids. I'm like, I don't belong here. Ain't nothing wrong with me.
He went to the school and realized or found out that they're not like him.
Many of the students, it turned out, had multiple disabilities. With so many vulnerable students around, staff were naturally protective. But Ben wanted to run around and play games, just as he did at home.
So he wanted, you know, take his ball to school so they can do some things, and they told him, no, Ben, you can't bring that here, somebody might get hurt.
It was so boring. I was literally trying to show them the outside life of playing games in the outside world, because they're basically just in a little box. You know? They've got full eye watch every second, every moment.
Some staff had concerns about Ben's reliance on echolocation alone and encouraged him to use a white cane.
Everybody else used a little stick. And so when they was walking, you know, they'd be like, and every time I'd be walking, I'd just walk.
Ben felt the white cane represented everything he hated about being seen as blind. Now he's at the local high school, Ben likes to blend in as much as he can.
People don't really realize I'm blind when they first see me because, you know, I look normal and I act normal. I'm like a normal kid. But if they don't know I'm blind and then they find out, they begin to act like I need help all the time and stuff like that. Like, I don't really need it, but we tell them, like, get off me, dang. I don't need your help. Let's move.
Okay.
The house move means Ben and Aquanetta must map a new route to the high school.
So there's a bench right here, Ben. Can you hear the bench?
He needs to listen carefully.
Yes, I hear the bench.
And
on Monday morning, he'll be going on his own.
Yes, I hear whatever that is.
that's another bench. So then you know you're in your right path.
To keep him out of danger, Aquanetta's found a pedestrian path away from traffic. Ben would prefer a shorter route through the streets, but it crosses a major road.
Why can't we go the other way?
That's longer.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
yes, it is. Okay, I need you to pay attention to where we at.
I know where we are.
Even Aquanetta's safer route can't avoid cars entirely.
In the mornings, Ben does not realize that traffic, everybody's going to work, taking their kids to school, that traffic is crazy.
Crossing any road is potentially dangerous. US law says traffic must stop for a person holding a white cane. Ben refuses to use one.
I said, but what you can do, you can take your cane, just take it with you, you don't have to hold it, and open it when you get there. And I said, Ben, all the cars will stop. He said, Mom, where did that come from?
The cane is a handicap device.
You don't consider yourself handicapped?
No, I do not consider myself handicapped at all.
It's Monday, and Ben must walk to school alone for the first time. Aquanetta has shown him the route, but he wasn't paying attention. Ben's confident body language is gone. This morning, he looks tentative and unsure. He looks lost.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's that way or this way. Y'all gonna come down Superman or something.
Ben has given up and goes back to the house.
No,
Okay, come on.
Y'all making me man. Like touching all y'all.
I know. Get in the car. Come on, I'm over here. Come on. Come on, Ben. I'm gonna drop you off. Let's go. I gotta go to work.
Go to work.
And what you gonna do?
He's pissed off. That's what it is. Excuse my French. He's 14 years old, and he has an attitude. But what can I say?
He just needs to walk that path a few times. He just want to walk a few times. Okay, why don't you walk him?
I'll walk with him. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, take him to the...
All right, I'll walk.
Aquanetta goes off to work, leaving Uncle Kerry to help Ben walk to school.
You'll see it. It's a great...
Okay, you can do anything you set your mind to.
Okay, well, I ain't set my mind to that, so leave me alone about all that.
Okay. Nobody's bothering you about it, but it's got to be done regardless.
Ben has had to hitch a ride with his uncle. By refusing to use a cane and label himself as blind, It seems Ben has made himself more dependent on others, not less. More blind than he might otherwise be.
Ben's a very wise kid as a kid, but see, he thinks he knows too much. And he's got to realize that you don't know everything, buddy. I don't even know everything, and I've been here for a long time, and I've got a lot to learn. He's got to go through a lot now. He's got to get prepared for college.